Okay, good evening. Welcome back to Stationeers. Going back to Brutality on Venus. Now, I've been trying to redeem myself on Venus, and I don't know how well that's going. I think I may die of thirst again. But I also decided to, just in my free time for nothing, hey, good evening. Decided to do a brutal Stationeers on Mars, and that's pretty much easy mode. So I thought that was kind of interesting just to see the incredible difference between brutal on Venus versus brutal on Mars. And rice. Yeah, got a lot of greenery in here. I need to get a few more crops going, but rice, I do believe that I was trying to build up rice for something. I have to double check. Skeleton closet. So where are we? We are good on... Oh. Didn't know that it would actually give you some information there. Cool. So ready to move on to the next thing. I did clean that out a bit. So now... AC off. Okay. Reacquaint myself with everything. So I did move stuff into the production room, and I got the order system built up. So, next thing I wanted to do was, I wanted to check on the traders and stuff. Do I have somebody parked out there? I do. I do. And I have a feeling that this was somebody who wanted food. Box of chocolates. Okay, yep, alright. Cone soup. I can't make cone soup. Okay. And I could buy oxide. That might come in handy for... Yeah. Very nice. Well, okay, yeah, finished your clan folk run, completing the tech tree, so time to load up the test version, which has the bees. That will be interesting. They look very complicated, which that's part of the fun. So I wanted, I need a processing machine. Packager, there we go. Packager, advanced packaging machine. Copper, steel, electrum, constantan. Here's the electrum. That's not enough electrum. You know what? Let's just take all these into the production room because they need to be in the production room. Do I have any stragglers that got kicked under the couch or anything? Oh, thank you, sir. Good luck with your bees. I don't think that I kicked any ingots anywhere. So we are in good order. Awesome. And this is good enough. Must be loaded. All my crap over here. Okay. Good. Okay. Take this over there. It's not going to be enough. I need to make other stuff. Now, electrum, that's easy enough to do. Right, I was going to do walls. Gold. Took you long enough to kick on the lights. Wow. This is made in the electronics printer, too. Let's go here. Just going to dump it all in here so it's safe. definitely don't need the nickel ingot, but probably want to just... Didn't see that. Didn't see that. I didn't spit that in there. Advanced packaging machine. Do I need to... Yes, I do. I need to update my cleanup script. Okay. Cooked soybean and an empty can. Okay. Oh, what? Huh. Can actually take steel. I figured it would just take iron. Okay, whatever. It's fine. What are we doing over here? I need a way to kick this on and off, but... right. Okay. Okay, forgot what I was doing. Pretty good doing that. Packaging machine. That's not how you spell package. Advanced packaging machine. Steel, electrum, constantan. I got the steel. There's the steel. So I need to make more electrum. And I'm fairly certain this doesn't have anything in it. Nope. Okay. So we need electrum and constantan. I swear I had more constantan, unless it got blown around. Or it's hiding in a belt? Nope. Oop. Get up there! Get up there! There we go. Storm incoming. That partially sucks because I was going to plan on mining. Oh, there's the constantan. I should have to finish some of this up. Get up there! Fine. Wow, okay. Running diagonally does weird things to your throw. So basically I just need the electrum. Just gold and silver. And I can make a whole bunch of it. But to do that, I need to take the pressure down in the furnace. So to do that, I need to make sure that I keep this down. So we need 2.4 megapascal. So let's just kick this on because we're going to need it. As long as this doesn't exceed... Oh, that's no problem. I don't think. Temperature is absolutely there. I forgot. I should have looked at the timer on that. Timer on that. All right. Oh yeah. we won't have a problem there. Right. At this point, I could probably vent it off a little bit faster, but what the hey? 2.4 megapascals for electrum, so that's what we want. That ought to get me enough electrum to last me quite a while, too. Almost there. Wait for a green light. There's a green light. Spit it out. Spit it out, Junior. There you are. Okay. What are we doing here? Alright. You could be a problem. Nah, your temperature's almost there, so. There we go. Run back inside. 410 seconds? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Where are we here? Yeah, we got a good amount of time. Can actually start up the... Trying to find my brain. 2 degrees. I need to decouple this so I can take my oxygen cooler. But for now, we will go ahead and kick on the water production. And, yeah. I want a little bit more here. So this got to go up to 45 megapascals before it moves more out. But now we can make that packaging machine. Cool. Advanced packaging machine. Awesome. Now my question is with a steel can. Excuse me. Just empty can. Oh my goodness. Empty can. Holy crap. Steel from an autolathe stacks to 10. Okay. It's kind of surprising that that actually has a stack to it. That's a little weird. Yep, that's what we want to do. Alright, looks good. We still have 6 minutes, not 6 minutes, 4 minutes until the storm arrives. Okay, and oh, I need to. Well, make it a little bit tougher. Oh yeah, the computer. I forget exactly what I was going to do with this computer, but there it is. So, what can I do? I was thinking about oh, well, okay. Well, first off, this requires 50. Does that mean it needs 15 cooked soybean per? Okay, well, if that's the case, then I need to really crank this out. Soybean does not have the correct atmosphere. Oh, okay. Good to know. That one in particular. Oh, this one as well. Okay. So this goes straight in and make soybean. 1 soy. You know what? I don't know. And cocoa. That was another one. For the chocolate. And you jump in there. Sugarcane. Oh my goodness. Need a heavier mouse. Okay. And then rice. We're going to need rice, but I need the seeds. I think I need the seeds. Let me double check that. Oh my goodness. Pick it up. Collect. That's right. So I do need the rice seeds, so we're going to be limited on that. Just fine. 5 rice pudding, I believe, is the mix. 5 edamame, 5 chocolate. I'm not going to mix anything else up. Okay, so there's that. Let's go get that nitrogen canister. I need to get a way to inject nitrogen into the atmosphere. There. More better than this way. Yeah, those shelves definitely have to be moved because they are annoying. Alright, let's go over here. Crack this open. Well, there's that storm. I hear it rolling. Okay. Go ahead and inject this there. Boom. Okay. Yes. So that. Just trying to think where. Move some of this piping around would be nice. this little assembly really, I don't want to move. So it's going to be part of that. So could theoretically bring the greenhouse out this way one step. That'd be fine. Yeah, I could do that. Then I can get rid of the iron stuff all around. Rework the pipes a little bit would be great. Yes. Been going on for a minute and a half. Oh, right. Keep meaning to build more of the large station batteries under the turbines, but how are we doing over here? Okay, we are all liquefied. Which I feel like, wow. So I'm moving 10K? Huh. Is that really all it's moving? Shoot, did I... Let's pop that off. Keep forgetting to separate that. I should automate this a little bit more and make it less temporary. I think I did fix my pipe problem on the phase change. I think. Possibly. Did I? Is it this? No, it was this side. Increase the pressure here so it won't go as low in temperature, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping. But I also bumped the outside temperature up a little bit on this, so we'll see. It's crazy that this is still going that cold. Okay. And we're going up and... Okay. How much are we pulling here? Oh, I guess we're moving 20K. 20 kilojoules, that's fine. Geometric, did I don't think I printed off any of the steel sheets that I need for the geometric walls. Right, now steel. Okay, so it needs to go into the auto lathe anyway because I need to make some cans. 5 cans to be exact, or 10 cans to be exact. There's the geometric walls. Boom, boom, boom. Dump everything out of here. Of course, all the advanced alloys are first. Oh, that was weird. Okay, there we go. The only thing that's still inside the machine is the iron, right? Yeah. Crazy. Okay, so steel sheets. Does the geometric wall take 1 or 2 sheets? 1 sheet. Okay. I printed out 90 of them, so 100 is fair. Auto lathe. Bam! Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now, the next thing I want to do with this is to... I want to turn this red if there's something running and we are missing reagents. So it's got something in queue, but it can't make it. I would like that to turn red. And then also I would like to be able to... Like in the instance where I made the geometric walls and I needed to make the steel sheets to follow up, I want to be able to queue them up and actually put them into the stack so I could make them in order and just kind of simplify it a little bit. Another thing might be handy would be to, of course, if I make enough of this stuff, it won't be a problem, but search for a specific, like steel. I want steel. Find a machine that has steel and eject it. Which I know that is possible through the stack instructions. There's way down at the bottom. Eject reagent, so figure out the reagent hash and go ahead and eject it. Or eject all of them. And then here's the not exactly sure how these in particular work. If I have to inject this... Oh, wait a minute. I probably just read these addresses here. So 54 to 62. I probably just need to read it. That would probably do it. Because I'm sure if it's missing something, it would write it into the stack. So that's what I need to do, is read that to get the missing reagents. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. I guess I could... Okay. Now, the one part that bugs me about this is the hash generator. If I put a sheet here, or put a wall section over here, it covers up the hash generator. And you have to hit this with a screwdriver to actually get it. That part bugs me. Ooh, but I wonder... Aha. Hey, Mama Guppy. How's it going? Sheets. No, can. Can, there we go. That's what I wanted. Can. Empty can. Let me go ahead and... there. So I don't forget next time I'm out here. Oops. I just had a thought. Because there's a... There's a cartridge for... cartridge? No. Is it? Yeah, I guess it would be a cartridge. Cartridge access control network. There is something. Trying to...
Hunger caution.
Did they remove it? That would be... No? Go over here. I think it would be from here. There's something... I remember picking up and looking at and thought, huh, okay. I don't think it's hash display. There was another one. What was it? I think they removed it. Or was it the... Maybe I'm thinking... Maybe it wasn't the handheld. Maybe it was a computer. Oop. Cleanup script. Cleanup script got me. It was... Oh, great. Network analyzer, plant tracker, communications, door control, gas display. Maybe it was hash display? But I thought it was a... It wasn't on the console. It was definitely... It was either a motherboard or a cartridge that went into your handheld. Huh. I think it may have gotten removed. Display. I thought that was the name of it. Now this... Because if I remember right, that's what this is a hash display. Yes, hash display. That's what that is. That is not what I was thinking. There was definitely a cartridge or something. God, I wish I would. It would not surprise me in the least if that did get removed, because that would have been handy. Access control, nope. Network analyzer, scanner color, analyzer tracker. Yeah, there was another. Fairly certain there was another one. Motherboards. Huh. Yep, I'm fairly certain there was something that was removed, because I remember it being like a hash generator where you could select just anything or look it up or something like that. I don't know. I spent way too much time trying to remember that. Wow, look at me forget. Okay. Steel cans. Pull the lever! There we go. Make those cans so I can feed that trader. Although I'm trying to figure out why a robot would need food, but okay. If you're going to give me money for it, I don't care. There we go. 10 empty cans. I do have to figure out where I'm going to stuff the packaging machine, which, you know, quite honestly, maybe I should print off some walls before I get too crazy. So wall, actually, let's do it the way I intended. Actually, I wonder, this whole thing, maybe this will show it. Debug jetpack. Oh, that's cool. I'm just going through trying to find that thing. Maybe it's on here. There's a little skeleton. I love how that's all in there. Okay. Oh, cool. Alright, so it doesn't look like that that kit's actually listed in here anymore. Whatever, not kit, but that's disappointing. So that gave me some ideas, and obviously if it's something I can't come up with, then that does me no good. Darn. Darn. Okay, wall. We will do the wall. And let's just go ahead and make a full stack. And we will need plastic sheets. Pull out the silicon. Come here. Do that. I do have some glass sheets. Oh, and walls. Do have walls, do have glass sheets. Don't have any plastic sheets. Let's see if we're empty. I'm going to go ahead and close. Oh, wait. Is this a... yeah, it is a locker. Look at that.
Hydration critical.
Yeah, hydration critical. Okay. Print faster. Would you print faster? So cleanup needs to be updated to use the advanced packaging machine. Order system probably needs to do that as well. That's okay. Expand out the greenhouse a little bit. See about I probably should make an atmospherics room for actually handling the gases that I come up with. Print faster. This is where it would be handy to be able to add new instructions. Is that way to read the stack pointer? Yeah, there's the stack pointer. Okay. Yeah, because all I've been doing is writing it at 0. Okay, and let's just do a full stack of those. Glass, I don't think I'll need more than 11.
Hunger critical.
Yeah, hunger and thirst critical. And this is carbon dioxide at very minuscule pressures. That's okay. Okay, well, whatever. We'll let that run. We can lay out the layout. Yeah, let's just deal with it. Come here. I heard some angry pipes, so that would be the furnace probably. Because I am pushing more heat into that, and it was pretty full. So, oh, that was the end of the bread. I'm going to have to make some more bread soon. Okay, there's that. There's that. I brought this in here. Need a frame below it. Oh yeah, that's convenient. Oh. Yep. Temperature in here is fine. That's good. Wheat. How am I doing on wheat? I'm gonna need a little bit of that. Oh, wait, cake. I can't make a cake. Chocolate bar. Okay, I got enough to make that. Bread loaf. I can go ahead and make one of those. Need cooked rice. Oh, one of each. Okay, fine. Cooked soy. One of each. Okay, that makes sense. Rice pudding. I think that's what it was. Canned rice pudding. Takes 5. Okay, and soy oil. Okay. Alright, let's go check. I'm pretty sure that's a furnace, but let's make sure it's not getting dangerous. What I really should do is just go ahead and put a back pressure regulator. Well, no. Well, I guess I could put one up like 55 megapascals just in case. Just in case there's a big problem. Yeah, that's not bad. It's enough to be up noisy. But it's because the temperature's going up so high. Ooh, man. I'm trying to figure out why the furnace in particular is so hot. That part doesn't really make too much sense to me because it's... I thought the atmosphere was closed off. So if we get blown over, you can see that it comes straight out of the H2 combustor and it goes to the backside of the furnace, which is, I mean, it's plugged into this. So why is the furnace so hot? Especially when it's off. Or I should say that the inlet and outlet are unplugged. That kind of curious to me. Unless that thing is generating that, it's literally putting off enough heat that it's actually convecting heat into it. That'd be kind of funny. Okay. Turn that off. Turn that off. Wow. That went up 1.3 megapascals just for that. Pretty cool. Okay, so we need a frame for this guy, so I need to move stuff around, possibly make a room for storing gases. So let's see. The biggest problem I have here is if I wanted to move this stuff out. This is in the way. Now, where do I have frames? I don't like burying stuff in frames. It just feels tacky to me. So if I wanted to keep that very nicely, then my only option is to really pull it this way. Which, the limiting factor here is really just the CO2 tank. And this is the pulling oxygen out of the greenhouse filter, which isn't a big deal. And the air conditioner for this could actually just be in the room. That might be the next step. So I guess for now, crap, it's inside. I'm gonna say straddling the wall might be okay. Well, first let's lay this out. So, window. Do that. We got one, type 1. Come on. That way, right? Type 1. What am I looking at here? Uh-oh. I'm connecting to my chat. Don't necessarily like that. Welcome to the chat room. Okay. Let's see. So that's 1. Is that 1 or is that 1? Except for that one. I don't know. I guess on the ceiling it doesn't really matter because I can change that pretty much willy-nilly. You... I actually don't have a... Do I have a problem? I'd have to kind of reroute how this stuff is... Yeah, so let's do another window on the inside. Okay, we will leave it right there. Plastic sheets, don't have them, need them, let's get them. Okay. Oh yeah, floors are going to be a thing too. Oop. She whiz. Okay, that actually I should probably... I don't have a problem with running that straight through, I don't think. The pipe by May. The pipe I very well may. Sure, whatever. Then the wall. Let's not get too excited. Wall type 1, wall type 1, wall type 4. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to tell which orientation because just all the crap's laying there. It's like platforming. 4. Okay, I saw the line there. Okay, fine. We'll do that. Crikey. Alright. Okay, so getting the... That's the waste gas line. The one that needs to be processed, so that would be my brown pipe. Yeah. Yeah. I think I need to make a room for gas handling. Oop. Okay. So let's grab a blue. Blue is fine. You know what? White. A white frame would stick out better. Okay, get stuck on a pipe. That's lovely. This actually feels like it would be a good place to put the door. And then, yes, mark that as the edge of the greenhouse. See how many frames and stuff I've got. Boom, 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 ba ba. Go. Don't have much for that. Frames. I don't have any frames. How are we doing on steel? It's what, 2 per with the frames? Yeah, it is. And we're going to need a bunch of those. Let's just make it 120. Pull the lever, get going. So we got to do a bit of mining. Which that's no big thing. No big thing. How are we doing over here? Let's go ahead and shut this guy down. You know, I just realized I don't necessarily have to have the packaging machine in there for now. It's nice for sure, but it doesn't have to be. It's just annoying to have to go get stuff, but it is what it is, right? We'll cook up the rice, grab it, bring it out here. Machine, turn it around. Could you? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that'll work. Okay. Probably. Actually, might want an iron sheet. Yeah, it does want an iron sheet. Like everything else. And that, I'm pretty sure... There they are. Alright, advanced packaging machine it is. Canned edamine. 15 soy, so I need some oil. That's going to be a little problematic. That's a lot of soy, actually. 5 cooked rice, so I need 25 cooked rice. This would be good to put in the order system as well. What's cooked rice stack to? Stacks to 10? Huh. Okay. And 1 oil. Okay, so... be able to make the oil, no problem, all in one. The chocolate I can go ahead and make. That's easy. Chocolate's super easy. It should say full. Yep. Yep. Well, I guess for now, might as well take advantage. So at this point, then it's improving the trader and all that fun stuff. Which I did build, unfortunately I think I lost, a trader tracking script. It was very simple. It started at a arbitrary angle and kind of started incrementing. It didn't do any smart calculations. Now I'm wondering if it would be, instead of 5-degree increments, actually do some math and stuff. Probably could come up with a pretty accurate tracking script. Okay, there's that. That's the cooked rice. Chocolate bar. You want 5 of these. I'm not going to have enough room. Okay. So this gives me the opportunity to... I guess I need to... Oh. I got that order in place and I don't have everything to go with it, so this might... Well, you know what? I can overwrite it. That's the thing.
Hunger caution.
Because we wanted boxes, cardboard boxes. And we just need... Whoa, lordy. Actually, we just need 2. Yeah, so that overwrites it. That works. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's that. And we go drop this rice off in the packaging machine. So we just need the oil. Drop this off in the vending machine. You know, that's not actually helpful. That unloader isn't necessarily helpful. It's great for a mining backpack. Not great for when you need to put a box of stuff in there. Good to know. Good to know. Let's do that. And then put a junction in. There we go. Now we can vend all this stuff out. And chuck that. No! Okay. Box of chocolate. Oh, good lord. It's getting dark, isn't it? I'd say that's... And he wants a box of chocolates. You can have a box of chocolates. I really need to put a pipe meter on this thing. Oh, come on. I'm going to complain about that much? You can complain about that much pressure? Okay, we will wait till morning to go get iron and coal. So I've got, what, 10 minutes, basically, before... 10 minutes before. So this is closed off, ready to go. This pipe here, how do I want to do this? This is, this would be my brown pipe, as I refer to it. Pretty sure that's my tracker. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I have that. That looks funky. That's just a pipe segment floating there? Okay. Okay. Yeah, alright, so this, that, the other thing. Plastic sheets can go with the plastic sheets. Why not? Steel frames. Iron frames. Steel sheets. Speaking of which, iron sheets can come down. Medium satellite dish. That is something I'm going to have to implement for the 5x5. I guess I could start printing off what I need to expand the landing pad out. Now, maximum size, I think, is 9x9. That's 81 total. Yeah, 81 total. Yeah, we'll just call it 81. If we got spares, that's fine. I've already got 25 out there, so I need 56. 56. But I do need runway as well, so landing pad, basic. So I'll just print off 50 of those, and that's the electronics printer. Just gonna need lots of fun stuff. Copper and steel. Well, we got the copper for sure. The steel, yeah, okay. I need a stupid amount of steel. Need a stupid amount of steel for the next step of everything that I want to do. Same with that. Might as well queue them up. Insulated pipe. Let's just do 200. That's not an exaggeration either. So pop that out. Frames. We've only got half of what we need. So that's 100. That's 100 frames. That's, sorry, 100 grams. 250 grams. 200. So, yeah. It's going to be a lot of mining going on. This, of course, goes to the packaging machine. I need soy. How is the soy doing? Let's look through the window.
Hunger critical.
I guess I need to go in and eat bread anyway. Yeah. Running around in circles. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm good for running around circles. Like a chicken with my head cut off. Bread. Did I make the bread? No, I did not make the bread. Bread loaf. 1, 2. Bread loaf. 3, 4. So wheat is something we should go ahead and harvest. No. There we go. There's that. Eat a loaf of bread. Yeah, this is... A loaf of bread is amazing. You can go through like an entire week on a loaf. It's great. And I think you could get away with 5 wheat plants. Or maybe even less. Because it lasts you so long. Rice is growing. The switchgrass is already growing. Yeah, fertilizer, that might be a nice thing to play with in the future. See, we're all closed off. So it's not going to hurt me to pop this open. I don't think. Yep, we're good. Pressure's a little on the low side, but we'll be fine. Okay. That's that. This is... That'd be slightly annoying. We're gonna have iron sheets. rest are plastic sheets. Oh. Not all. There we go. Now, if I remember correctly, this is all covered. Yep, there we go. Okay. So now we can grinder these off. There's that. And then composite. Yeah, that's just regular wall. There. I did turn that sideways. Oops. Oops. That looks like that's something else as well. That's a... Oh, maybe that's a... Oh, that's our force. Whatever. We're not going to look at the floor. How about that? Shoots we can... do. Straight up. There's that. And buzz. There we go. Okay. Could expand the greenhouse growing area out a little bit if I really wanted to, but could also move this stuff over. I'm assuming that's the pollutant getting hot. Okay. Ooh, that's getting warm in there. Just realized. I am dumping a bunch of heat in too, so... It's already up to 45 megapascals. Of course, most of that's probably from the temperature. How you doing? Oh, first off. Empty. We are no longer dumping fuel in. Doing good over here. I don't think we have yet tossed out volatiles. Oh, this is empty. Huh. I'll be darned. I actually need to throw biomass in here. So. Okay. Well, this is a good thing to test, too, because I am not so sure that this part actually fully functions. Because this might spin back up, because it won't dump out the iron, I don't think. Oh, that was stupid. Yeah, okay, so it didn't dump out the iron, and now it's spinning back up, because it's less than 10 reagents, so I gotta fix that code. That does mean, however, I am going to start combusting in the pipe here, because there's a little bit of oxygen in there. Yeah, look at that temperature going stupid. That's what I get. Yep. Okay. Alright. Is daylight coming? Or daylight has been here. Great. Well, I'm going to throw some more oxygen in. Well, not too much. Actually, should. Well, yeah, there will be some. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, actually, I didn't miss too much time. So we need. I didn't turn the tracker on. Sheh. Iron and coal. There we go. There's iron out the yin yang here. So, silicon's not a bad idea to have. Also. Whoa. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's kind of a tough one. So silicon for that, what did I say, 200? 200 pipes? Yeah, I'm going to need 200 silicon for that. Luckily, this is a pretty good vein. Iron right there, so let's try to dig a little hole out here. Lots of iron. Okay, halfway there with the silicon. Gold, I think I'm okay for now. Whoa. Yeah, let's... Whoa. That's some weirdness there. Gimme. Well, I definitely have enough iron. Okay. That looks like coal. Definitely have enough iron. Copper, but I don't not particularly trying to go for the copper. There we go. Whoa. More silicon over there? I think it might be. There's silicon there for sure. So, okay, so we got a full seen that. Alright. Cobalt! Lots of cobalt! Do I need cobalt? Yeah. There's a couple of alloys I need to do it for, but too worried about that at the moment. Okay. That would be... yeah, okay, that right there. That's all the silicon I need for my current mission. This way, I need some coal. I need some more coal. Oh god. There's some coal. Very little coal, but... whoa! Geronimo! There we go. Okay. There we go. There's the coal that I need. Fairly certain. That's all the coal I need. Silver, nickel, cobalt, silver, lead. Okay. Good. Alright. Holy crap! That is some redonkulous temperature there. Okay. So. Okay. Run that through. Make some solder. Oh, look at that temperature going down. That's okay. Okay, there's the silicon. Now for the steel. I'm probably going to have to do something about the temperature. So I might have to vent off and suck in. Whatever. It's part of the game. It's part of the game we play. Well, the temperature's still up there, so we might just eke it through. But knowing my luck, probably not. But that is a lot of gas. Oh! Alright, just for fun. Wow, okay. Yep. Alright. There we go. Very good. You know what? We got it. Let's throw some copper through. Might as well. There we go. That works pretty well. So I can throw the 100 steel into the electronic sprinter. Or not the electronic sprinter, the auto lathe. So, auto lathe. That was weak, buddy. Turn that on, start cranking that out. Throw that in there. We'll start with this over here. Okay. Okay, they're going. That needs steel, so we got some time. I should have dropped off some of the crap in my bag, but oh well. How are our plants doing? Speaking of plants, I actually need to pull out the switchgrass. Because our centrifuge is currently doing nothing. And my nose is running. I'm going to have to go catch it. Probably take the opportunity to take a break as well. Switching my grass around. Get in there. Okay, there's that. Potato we don't really need. Rice we do need. Sugarcane we do need. We will go ahead and let it seed. And we're getting there with a soybean. Now this batch of soybean is going to go to oil, and then we can make the rice pudding. The edamame, I may skip. I may skip. So, okay. Good opportunity to take a quick rest break. So don't go anywhere. Or do, and do what you need to do. So, be right back. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Hope everybody had a good break. Hey, since I'm here, we want to get up on the ceiling and this direction, right? Yeah. I think that's a 1. They are all mismatched, so that's not great. But heck, beats just the frames, right? Okay, we will leave those two unfinished for now. And it looks a little silly. But I'm not going to worry about it. Do we want to... You know what? Let's go ahead and... This is just some seeds. Right, okay, so we can pull you. No, I don't want to insert. Try to find the hitbox for this stupid... I may need to pull the panels off the walls, and I'm pretty sure these are all... Okay. Okay. Can I do it now? Guess not. Good lord. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now can I do it? There we go. Of course, this is kind of a problem because the machines are kind of in the way, isn't it? Oh, that sucks. These overheads have to be on a wall. That really sucks. Okay, medium shelf, however, can be... There we go. Next. Okay. Water. Water. Bread. Yeah. Do I have... Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I really need to just go through the process of shredding the old junk. Shred the old junk. Okay, rice seeds, tomato seeds. Yep. There we go. Emergency supplies, I guess. That's... I mean, it's duct tape. Might be good for fixing something.
critical. Filter critical. Power critical. Waste tank critical.
Yes, I know. Shh. I didn't mean to put it on. Eh. There. Do I have enough? Well, wait. That's all gonna get shredded, is what I feel like. So first things first. Let's put this on. Grab all of this stuff. There we go. And I won't be able to do the overhead locker because it has to be placed on the wall. Okay. And oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, 2 plastic sheets, which I have in my hand. There. There we go. Okay. I have enough. There we go. I'll go ahead and I'll slap the iron sheets there. Iron wall, I think I already placed them in there. Yep. Okay. There we go. Oh! You know, there's this convenient little thing I have over here. There we go. Oh, there's the iron wall. Okay. All right. I think we're doing good here. Temperature's coming down in here, which is awesome. Tomatoes. I do need the tomato seeds. There we go. How are we doing? Rice is fruiting. Don't really need the potatoes at the moment. Looks like we have sugarcane seeds. Good. Although I don't really need that much sugar. Don't need that much sugar. Okay. Soybean. We're getting there. Okay. Hey, you know what? Crepe. At this point, might as well just eat and drink. Okay. Wait, what? I'm confused as to... Huh! Okay. We'll say. Wasn't expecting that. I don't even know what it's cooking. I guess. Ooh. I guess there is a point to not necessarily throwing everything through here. Because, like that Constantan, I can't cook in that, I don't think. Huh. Wasn't expecting to see a popped line on that, though. Okay, we got lots of frames. Got, oh, yes, that's right. And I forget how long the runway has to be for a 9x9. But I'll print off 30 of those. Nice even number. Okay, and then once it's done, spit out all your goods. Yeah. Okay, and you're waiting on steel. So, steel frames. Steel sheets, because that's going to be the next thing here. Sheets. Steel sheets. If I've got apparently 100 frame, that's 200 sheets. Okay. Do I want to... I need the frames, and I need... well, let's see. I got sheets over here. Let's go ahead and use these sheets for now. Throw the wall there. Chutes can be put here. I don't need glass sheets at the moment. Don't need plastic sheets at the moment. Oh, crap. There's a trader on the platform. I can't do this yet. Not to say... well, I don't know. I don't know what I can and can't do. So, I guess we will leave that there for now. I can put the frames down. That's no problem. Throw... not 1,000. 100. So I'd like that steel to come out semi-divided. If I even have enough. I definitely don't have enough steel for the insulated pipe. Oh, Lord. Let's turn you on. Turn you on. Go ahead and pop my canister in here, because... there. If I stand here... suck it right out of my suit. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we know what we're doing next. More mining for iron and stuff. Well, I could at least do that. Yeah, let's do that. I can put the frames down. That I can do. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we got 5 this way. That's 6. 7. 8, 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So where the landing pad would be, and then I have to make a determination where I'm going to put the runway, because I'm going to have to consider the mountains. Yep. Figured that was coming. Just for Haas, because I... a small battery. I think this is good for like 6 welds. Eight. It's good for 8 welds. That's funny. A small battery, good for 8 welds. 11% battery. That's good for 7. Ha! I need 4 more welds. 4 more welds. Will this be enough? go. It was enough. There we are. Okay. It's ridiculous. I forgot that I put the thing inside. There we are. Maybe I really should put that in the airlock. Would make more sense. I would have to flip it on the other side, though. Not a big deal. But, okay. Jeez. Big day of mining ahead. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't I say I wanted 30 of those? Oh, there we are. There are the 30. The 30 that I asked for. Imagine that. Okay, steel, 101 grams. Let's get started on the pipes. Oh, I left that air conditioner running. I don't need to. But whatever. Let's go mining. Go mining, go mining, go mining, go. Ah! Okay, cobalt. Yeah, I just need coal and iron. And again, I forgot the tracker. Forgot to activate the tracker. Lifting me up. Okay, there's that. Come on, need to get rid of that. Whoa. Okay, plenty of coal over here. That's good. Hey. So that's good for 3 stacks. More nickel, more silver. Gold and coal, coal, copper, iron. That's iron. Okay, one. Alright, I say time for some coal after this. Oh, the one little chunk. One little chunk, so lonely. So lonely. There we go. Okay, now we need coal. There's coal over this way. Excuse me. Come on. Over here. There we are. Whoa! Hello. Stop it! It's picking me up. Okay. There we go. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't need more than that. Any other ores that I need? Silver. Only if I need electrum, gold, nickel. Yeah. Maybe at some point I will look into making some of the more advanced alloys for different things. Definitely have the temperature in some cases for some of the stuff. And there's enough cobalt in the area that I wanted to do that. Okay. I'm hijacking your ship. Oh. Yes, okay, so here we go. I should have gotten a little bit more, but okay. It's fine. The temperature definitely isn't enough, but that's fine. We got a lot of energy in the fuel tank over there. Well, I call it fuel, but it's hot air tank. The compressed hot air tank. There. I actually wonder how much heat I will pull out. That's very slow. Ugh. Gotta take the pressure out. Still got the tracker in, but I never turned the tracker on. Typical. Typical. Okay, we're done singing. Means we can run inside. Drops that there. How are we doing here? Temperature's down to 16 degrees. That's good. Silver. Silver. And that. Is there anything else? Yeah, I'm a little concerned that that might get plugged by other stuff. I didn't think that one through because if it's a reagent mix from an alloy, I don't think that I can do anything with that. Let's throw you in there. Start you back up. Throw you in there. Start you back up. I think you're done. What else? At some point I should probably look into... Actually, do I have astrolite? No, I have stellite. I don't have the astroloy. Okay. A deep miner cartridge probably should consider that. That's... at some point. Map motherboard that goes with a... yeah. The large battery I should probably consider. Actually, I could throw that there. Printing off sheets so I can do other stuff. Okay. Geometric wall. That was for finishing in here. So, yeah, the dial sticks out and that's fine, but the hash generator is hidden. That's a problem. straight. Okay, they come down, and how do we want to do that? I guess T and a T mirrored, I don't know. Wasn't even enough. Okay. I got those screwed up. There, now that's gonna look a little better. Yeah. Too much crap in the way. Okay, other than I gotta figure out something for that. But otherwise, looks pretty good. Whoops, I got those screwed up. How many do I have screwed up? I think it's just the first, like, 4.
Caution.
Okay. All right. A little bit there. Got pipes out the wazoo. Oh. Well, I know what part of that problem is. This is part of the problem. That's part of the problem. This is running like crazy. Well, we got a charge, so the solar's picking back up. Yep, we're all going green light. That's good. Okay. Run inside here. Eat, drink, be merry. Soybeans ought to be ready for harvest. Eat, drink, be merry. Okay. Soybeans. Actually, cocoa's ready too. Soybean. I love how this... Whatever. I need 10 oil total, so we can spare 2. So this is oil for the packaging machine. Let's grab cocoa. Silly. Wasn't ready for seeding. But I don't need the seeds, so the seeds are only for biomass at this point. Just switchgrass is ready to grow. To go. It has already grown. Give me my H2. I may go get some more iron so I can make more hydroponics trays. I think it'd be good to put in some more ferns. Get the O2 production going like crazy. Wheat is good. Rice is seeded, right? Rice has seeded. Of course, don't need any more rice. Tomatoes, if they're not seeded yet. Okay. Dummy. I planted the seeds. I needed the seeds. Whatever. That's sugar cane's doing pretty good. It's fuzzy in here. Okay. Alright. Alright. Packaging machine, we can make the cooked rice now. Okay. Canned rice pudding. Need 5. There we go. The next is canned edamame. Should we have enough? Interesting that steel. Maybe this just needs steel and not necessarily a can. Anyway, got enough oil. Soy. That's like 5 harvests. So I think we will skip on that. Yeah, we'll skip on the edamame. But we will sell him his rice pudding. There's your rice pudding. Okay. We could actually do that pretty easily, almost to that point, but do I want to consider buying this? 23 moles, so essentially take 5 ice per whatever. I might. It's relatively cheap. Let's not do the unprocessed ore. If I had a separate centrifuge set up, then yes, but running my biomass through, I don't necessarily like that idea. And then in here, I could just vent this into the ground. I don't see that being an issue. Pressure is a problem. Pressure is a problem. See if I can get that started. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Putting a little bit of air into the base. Not too much. But a little bit. I am almost out of backpack space. I might have to start using that for something. We got some room in here. At least I'll be able to... Wow. We're not talking much pressure for sure. Not much pressure. 117 degrees. Ooh, so this... Well, this is still technically fine because it's keeping up. 142 is where it drops off. So this is actually doing pretty well. This guy is... still don't have enough in the system. Still don't have enough in the system. Drop a little bit more in. Carbon dioxide, where the heck did that come from? A little confused, but whatever. Does that just not have enough evaporation chambers? This thing should be a phenomenal amount of energy. But this over here, I've only got one side. Oh, there's some... Well, there is some gas in there. It's just not evaporating as fast as I'd like. Okay, whatever. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great, kid. Let's see. Can't really expand this system too easily where it's at. Yeah, whatever. Now that I got the trader out of the way, though, I can go on to the next stage of getting the trader figured out. So we will need several of these. Runway, runway. Yep. I left my AC on. In my suit. Whatever. So we got the corner. So this, I think, should be the new... Yeah, there we go. This should be the new center. That's the runway. I don't want the runway. There's that. Okay. That's the runway. Don't want the runway. Well, let's see. We wrench. That's the center. That's the center. Okay. No rough. That's always reassuring. Okay, center. Oh, right there. That's where the center should be. Do a diagonal. We also wanted this and this. Okay. Should be everybody. Let's pull this out and go to town with the welder. I do realize that let's figure out where the heck the center is. I think that's you. Okay. Okay. Start. I did have to leave some in there, so yeah.
Power low.
I'll leave that like that so I don't forget. I'll need to look at this in the daylight. Nine by 9. And we'll do some more fun stuff, I think, on the outside. I got whatever. Gotta figure it out. Definitely don't have enough runway. Yeah. Maybe I'll take a chunk of that charcoal and throw it in the generator. Yay, everything floating around. This runway, do I not have a... Interesting. What's with the moire effect here? It's not that hot in here. Okay. Huh. Figured I would have needed copper. Let's go ahead and have you spit out the steel. Excuse me. Landing pad. Landing pad basic. I don't really need 10, but I'm going to print 10. Interstellar icicles. Sure. Incorrectly configured. Because there's some crap missing. Okay. Which is the landing pad. Good. There's the basic. And we're gonna spit everything out after this. Let's do 200. Got a couple minutes to get this configured, which I don't need that. I just need to slap this in, and weld up, and we're good. Okay, I forget how far these need to go. Let's do one more. That's for the runway that... Oh, probably going to complain that I don't have a threshold, so I guess I gotta get it at least that far. So we probably won't get the icicles. Darn. Ah, you piece of crap. Yeah, piece of poop. Son of a gun. Now, I don't know specifically if it wants a clear runway of... like if it needs a 15 runoff before it turns, or if the 15 can include the turn. Obviously, in real life, there's a it's an obvious answer, but in this game, does it matter? Let me get to the crap. I just want him to come down. I really need to get the nuclear batteries. Nuclear battery, the only place I really enjoy putting them, obviously, is the arc welder and the APCs. Especially critical APCs that you want to have as much power as possible. There we go. Okay. So we're ready to go here. Ready to go. I'd dig an auto run button. That'd be great. It's only 8. Well, that's 18 runway parts that are down. I may need to put some more out later, but can I get you to come down? Yeah. You're quite happy with that, although that does look ridiculously short, so I don't know if that would be a problem for a 7x7 or 9x9. But the 3x3 is happy with it. Hello! Okay, you are liquids. That's expensive. That is expensive. Huh. $7 for 33 mole, where we were buying 50 cent. 50-cent ice blocks. Yeah. Whatever. Just proof that this works. Eventually I'll have to do something with the atmospherics kits. For that. Do need to get the new dish out. Which I think just takes steel sheet. Steel sheet and a plastic sheet. There's that. I grab one of those. Take them out with me. Plastic sheets, they are in the other room. Let's see. Okay. Got the steel sheets, of course. Go.
Hunger caution.
Boink. There we go. Charge up. Medium satellite dish. Where do I want to set that? That's a good question. That is a good question. Whoa! I think this is a fair place to go. Okay. I don't have enough cable. Oh. Yep, that's going to be a problem. Okay, so this needs to be on its own thing. Okay, I think we're done with this. It's cute and all. Bloop. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I have to rework that to actually put a... I'm actually not going to put a transformer on the output. I'm going to actually give it a small station battery and have an input. Okay, otherwise looking good.
Hydration critical.
Alright, I wanted to take a look out the back here and see what I'm looking at for my atmospherics room. So this is the edge of where the greenhouse is. And I can't even see down below. Of course I didn't bring any frames with me, so this is just staring at it with longing eyes. There's also something I wanted to do. Be kind of fun, but I need cable. So I should probably print off some cable. This will be the last project of the day. Oh, geez, I've got a metric butt ton of cable there. Huh, okay. I will, however, need heavy cable. Okay, heavy cable. Let's print off 100 of those. It's not like it's going to go to waste. And then let's print off a transformer. large transformer. You only need one of those. Not 10. One of those. But we'll let that do its thing. Let's go eat and drink. Didn't mean to yoink that. Yoink! Soybeans. Alright, switchgrass, all that. Tomatoes. Tomatoes have seeded. Not entirely. That is annoying. Although, yeah, seeding, yeah, okay. It's not really how tomatoes work. And soybean, I mean, the bean is the seed, yeah, whatever. Okay, eat, drink, we're happy. On to the next thing.
Power low.
Probably should be swapping out that battery so I don't forget. Swap that battery out. Right. So I'm still stuck with the small dish. Orbit or Oasis. I wonder if they want more food. We'll calm down for the heck of it, but really forget what the heck I was doing. I hate that. I got a bunch of cables. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember what I was going to do. That does involve me printing off some lights. Possibly a daylight sensor? A couple math. Actually, I may have the math chips already. Not necessarily the math chips, but the I/O. We have a logic I/O, yep, and a logic switch. Don't need the switch. I don't think I need a switch. Yeah, it's still going to take a while. Logic, no, first what I wanted was the daylight sensor. I may need a... I need to write a batch writer, a read. Daylight sensor. APC probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Good lord, that takes a long time. Come on, I want to get to the... project. We're almost there. Not going to worry about the transformer right now because it's going to be a bit. Logic, though. Well, let's see, sensors. Green light. Okay, logic. Processor. So probably wants gold as the copper. Iron. On some iron. Probably need a memory chip too. You need steel and electrum. There's electrum. Steel. Okay, so last fun project for the night. I may not have power to it, but it'd be fun. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Oh, yes. You want tomato soup. I think I might be able to do that. Okay. It'd be nice to have a... Whoa. Ah! Stupid. I may need to print off some ladders. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot other stuff. There's that. Okay, daylight sensor. Okay, I want a logic IO. We are reading you. Okay, in daylight sensor variable. Okay. Then I think what's going to be here is compare unit. I may not actually need that in particular. Yeah. So the idea there all right. It's a fun little toy. This is the orientation I want. Go down, go down. Okay. Okay, there will be an APC here. Try to figure out a way to pull the 0. Okay. Now I wonder what this is going to be in a storm. But the idea that I want, and I forgot to print off lights, was to put a little like flashing light tower here so we could find my way back. Which I imagine draw distance has something to do with that. What did you want? A box of 5 tomato soup? 5 tomato soup it is. I think we can pull that off. We'll see. Five tomato soup. Tomato soup. 5 cooked tomato, 1 oil. Okay. So that would require 25 tomato, which yeah, okay. Don't have the oil yet. Or do we? I think we're a little shy. So, not bad. So let me write my light tower plus ladder so I can climb to the top. So I can climb to the top. Eat, drink, and be merry, right? So that does seem like a pretty good place to call it for the night. Tomorrow, maybe I'll get some more ferns in here to start kicking some butt. More on the oxygen production, which reminds me the nitrogen is getting low. Now you will need to deal with that. That's right, I was supposed to do that. So N2 input in the greenhouse. I should really deal with that. Maybe I'll do simple logic for that. Just determine if the N2 level is below, I don't know, 1%, 2%, something like that. And inject some. I could do that. Do that pretty easy. We would need a read. Read, compare, memory, and a writer. That's doable. That's doable. I kind of like the idea of using the logic chips over the IC, even though they're a little bulky, but whatever. They're fun to play with. So, anyway, that's a good place to call it for the night. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and we will catch you next time.